Six Nations Snipers taking on the Whitby Steelhawks. Hello again, Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us. Starting goalies for our second game. For the Snipers, it'll be Dylan Sprents. He comes in with a 1-2 record. 15 is his goals against average. And for the Steelhawks, it'll be Lucas Coote. He will get the call. Coote, 2-1 with a 9.62 goals against, lowest in the league. Head coaches for the Six Nations Snipers in his third season, it'll be Darcy Palace. He's assisted by Vince Longboat and Nick Skye. And for the Steelhawks, Gavin Prout is the man in charge. He's joined by co-head coach Brad Reed. Get to the officials momentarily as the Steelhawks working on offense. Swinging around. Looking for an opening and ducking in, and the bounce shot goes. So a good start for Owen Boyle as he beats Dylan Sprents, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Steelhawks. So our officials for today's game, Brad Garrell is the crew chief. He's joined by Ben Kirkwood and Matt Chamois. So the Steelhawks come in with a 2-3 record. The Snipers 4-2. And if we look at the standings, Peterborough leading with a 4-1 record, Six Nations second, followed by the Monarchs and the Outlaws tied at 3-3, and the Steelhawks at 2-3. Early on, Jamie Downey had it momentarily, picked up now. Rowan Kelly fighting for it, loose. Ty Argent ducking by a defender, racing down that left side. Argent has it just knocked away by Kelly at the last second. So Rowan Kelly, a good job of staying with it. And if you haven't seen Lucas Coote with the outlets, you're in for a treat. On the run, Steelhawks. Boyd looking for someone to pass to. He'll hold on to it. And they'll set up the offense. Braden Curran looking for an opening. Gets it over. Big shot with no result from Trent Boyd. That's going to be an over and back. Possession now to the Snipers. Just underway. 13:27 to go here. Opening quarter. Second half of our double bill here at Children's Arena in Oshawa. Swinging around. Good skip pass. Brett Longboat will let that one go. And Longboat again tries to go over the top. Good save there by Lucas Coote. Fresh clock here for the Orange. They'll work it around. Tyler Brown out there working with Scott Delzato as they scoop up another one. So Six Nations doing a good job getting on the loose balls. Inside out shot attempt from Travis Longboat. Steered aside by Coote. And Steelhawks going to have to hurry to get over the timeline. They do just that. So a good job to beat the clock, and it's Boyle. Boyle has his pocket picked, and off to the races goes McGregor Allen. Allen picks the corner, McGregor Allen. So coming up with the steal and then finishing at the other end, we're tied 1-1. If you haven't had a chance to see Six Nations play, they run a very aggressive offensive attack. They believe in transition and moving the ball as quickly and as often as possible. Steelhawks ride a similar philosophy as the Orange with the possession here, Mike McLaughlin. He'll feed it and they'll go to work. Longboat working the right side, looking for an opening, leans in. Big shot underhand there, and that's steered aside by Coote. And that little too overly aggressive will give possession to Six Nations. They'll go around the horn. Josh Miller out there. Kick it back. Argent going up, down. Coote closed in on that angle, and now the Steelhawks will try to bring it up over the timeline. Not able to get it cleanly as Curran's going to have to hustle here. And can't get it over. So possession will go back to Six Nations, 66 Vern Hill. Wes Whitlow Delzato looking for a screen, gets the roll, nothing doing there, kicks it back out. Whitlow will swing it around on the skip. Big bounce shot, Coote again, good job. Rebound, scooped up, dumped over, Argent tees it up. Coote again, another good save. So I tell you, Coote getting tested early on, as is the Steelhawks defense, as Boyd now has his pocket pick, Vern Hill. And if you don't know, you better watch your valuable 66 will take it. He's got those kind of hands. Longboat now will slow things down, be a little more deliberate. 11 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Skip pass. Travis Longboat ducks through one, kicks it over, looking again. Delzato in alone! Scott Delzato with the finish. So outstanding ball movement results in a clear lane for Delzato to zip through and pick that far corner. No chance for Lucas Coote. And it's a 2-1 lead for Six Nations. Off the draw. Good job there by Roddy Squire. He'll remain on offense. And it's Travis Longboat looking for a screen. Lots going on that right side on the overload. Whitlow backhand. And that one off the post. Dump back down in close. Big save by Coote. Argent right there to scoop up that loose ball. Fresh clock for the Orange. One-on-one, leaning in. Longboat tried a quick shot, and that will result in a possession change. Ball will roll all the way deep into the offensive end for the Steelhawks, and they'll get their offense out there working. Dan Mickle. Mickle tried the inside out. And here come Nation now in transition. Darius Anderson out there. Justin Martin. Pop out, 10 on the shot clock. Duck it in. Good cross check. So good collapsing defense from Whitby. As again, that one's knocked down, and Coote does a good job to get it over the timeline, and a race for it. And Six Nations will pick it up, and it's Mike McLaughlin. He'll trot over the timeline and wait for the rest of the offense. Delzato will set things up. Out there with Longboat. Delzato, give and go, down low, big save by Coote. So Lucas Coote. The good outlet pass now, and a good move there by Curran. Curran shot, too much bounce on it. And it got something, so it will stay right here with the Steelhawks. Mickle will swing it around. Boyle at the top, works it over that right side. Cole Hanrahan had hit shot. That pass get intercepted, but it'll stay right here. Of course, Cole Hanrahan not in the lineup last week due to COVID issues. Back this weekend. How about that take? So a good job of waiting for the whistle and then being aggressive with it. And more importantly, that ties the game at 2. So give Trent Boyd credit for Whitby's second goal. And with 8:47 to go here in the first, we're all tied up. Off the draw, Ethan shot out there working. Rowan Kelly comes away with it. And now they'll set things up with Adam Perrone. Kick it back out. Cody McMahon out there on that left side. Looking to the right. And Stefan Dychenko battling for it, but shot clock down to 5. And still a scrum on those half boards, and that'll be a possession change going up the other way to the orange. Anderson. Kelly with a mean stick check. Not able to take it away, though, as Anderson kept hold of it. Kick it back to the top, and Whitlow. Whitlow. Dump pass, walk down. That's a beauty finish. So Whitlow to Jordan Goddard. He notches his first of the game, and it's 3-2 Six Nations. Just under 8 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Second half of our double bill here, Children's Arena in Oshawa. And off the draw, Roddy Squire does a good job to hold possession, gets it over, and now it's Travis Longboat waiting for the rest of the O. Argent, 15 on the shot clock, kicks it over. Whitlow falling down, dumps it off. And a good piece of work on D by James Houston. Argent shot wide of the mark, and the Steelhawks will counter the other way. Curran, he'll wait. Offense will get out there, and with an extra burst of speed was Boyle. Sends it across. Looking, gets it Mickle. And a little late on that pass. Sorry, that was Diachenko, not Mickle. And here come the orange. Travis Longboat goes by one defender. He's going to tee it up. That shot just over the top corner. Coote will scoop and look for an outlet. And he will send the Steelhawks away. It's Farthing. Rolling off one, has another defender on him, takes a hit, rolls it down. Good turnover, and one good cross-check deserved another, as good play there, and Dan Mickle shot steered aside by Sprents. Picked up, though, by the Nation. Wrong stick side, looking for that top corner, was Dalen Hill, and we'll bring it back the other way. Johnny Ray, he will flip and retreat. Boyle. McMahon looking for a cross court, couldn't get it to Hanrahan. And now in transition, thinking better of it as he pulls up, was Bodie Shields. And we're under 6 minutes to go here in what's been a fast-paced first quarter. Whitlow ducks in. Has his stick knocked out of his hand. Chance here for a good shot. Looking 5-hole closed up. Whitlow had his stick on the rebound. Coote has it and zips the outlet pass to Hamley. Cody Hamley puts on the brakes, half board, left side. Mickle. Swing it across to the right side. Mickle gonna look for one, goes to the bounce. Good save by Sprents. And McLaughlin, they thought they had him sprung, but couldn't connect with the pass. And possession will go to the Steelhawks. Vern Hill applying some pressure. Got away with a slash. I think he knows it. Good child, not able to hang on to it. And now bringing it up and lugging it over is Justin Martin. He puts on the all-stop, and now they'll set up the offense. Josh Miller takes it down deep, gets a screen, Delzato. No roll, though. Trent Longboat looking in that corner, battling. Steelhawks are going to come away with it, and they're going to move it up. Clint Lewis. He'll wait for some offensive help, and he will find Boyle. One-on-one. Jamie Downey's shadowing him. Diachenko kicks it back. Trying to get that underhand off, not able to, was Boyle. And here goes McLaughlin. Good speed. Mike McLaughlin goes to the overhead. Coote with a big save. Steelhawks tiptoeing around with 3:45 to go in this opening quarter. We're still waiting for our first official's timeout. Hasn't been a stoppage. Look ahead. Vern Hill tried to go to that top corner quick, well wide of the mark. Back the other way, the Steelhawks. Ray working one-on-one. Can't find an opening. Dumps it back out on a one-hop. Going to be short. Vern Hill almost had that. Anderson was looking for Hill ahead, but instead they'll think better of it and be a little more disciplined here. Set up the offense, and it's Whitlow. Whitlow out there with Tyler Downtown Brown. And the Steelhawks now lugging it up over the timeline. Scott Edwards wasn't able to handle the initial pass. 3-on-1, Orange come away with it. Josh Martin will get it over to Travis Longboat. Longboat look for some interference from Delzato. Looks for a screen, kicks it back over. Delzato with some room, plenty of time on the shot clock. Big Longboat, his shot. Rebound picked up. Delzato underhand stop by Coote. And a little too early on the check will bring us to our first stoppage, and you could see Adam Peroni and Scott Delzato a little bit of a mismatch size-wise, as I'm not sure if Peroni took exception to that early hit from Delzato that cost his team possession. Question will be, does Peroni get the extra two, or will they both have coincidentals? I think Delzato pleading his case. So he can plead all he wants. He will make his way to the penalty box as well. And I don't think that is going to be the case. So it looks like Delzato, who definitely didn't throw a punch, looks like he's... So it looks like the initial two is going to go to Peroni for being the aggressor. And we said our officiating crew for today's game, Brad Garrell's the crew chief. He's joined by Ben Kirkwood and Matt Chamois. So the penalty is called a dead ball foul, and it will give the Snipers their first power play opportunity of this game. Six Nations comes in with a power play efficiency of 47%. Whitby's penalty kill working at a 53% efficiency rate. We saw previous game, Oshawa beating Toronto, 8 power play goals in the process. Impressive as around the horn go the Orange. So Whitlow's at the top, interchange. Argent on that left shooter spot. Lots of room to go over the top for Travis Longboat, but Coote closed the door, and he'll zip one up looking for Farthing. That will take a funny hop. And Farthing and Whitlow battling for it. And it'll be Travis Longboat that comes away with it. Under a minute and a half to go in the penalty. So Longboat out there. Whitlow will slide to his normal spot in that right shooter. Argent in the left shooter. Dump it back down. Martin swing. Delzato give and go. Argent! Beauty move, but hey, Lucas Coote having none of it. Stuck out the pad, and now the Steelhawks bring it up. Dump off. Kelly, the short hop. Rowan Kelly stopped though by Sprents. Loose ball picked up. Double team. So Cody Hamley roughed up in that corner. Takes a couple hits. And now Six Nations will move it back up with 40 seconds to go in the power play. Creeping in on final minute of this quarter. Whitlow. Delzato shot. Stopped by Coote. Picks up his own rebound. Fresh clock. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Whitlow. Skip. Long boat. Skip. Delzato. Bulge. 3-2. Snipers. So Delzato with his second of the game, and I stand corrected. 4-2 should be the score. But again, you can't always go by my counter because it's regularly off. Just under 50 seconds to go. Deal with the peanut gallery chuckling in the background, but I wish I didn't resemble that remark. Steelhawks. Under a minute here in this quarter. Working on offense. Diachenko setting a screen. Up, down, and that one's blocked. Race for it. And some good hustle from McGregor Allen. 25 seconds to go. Zipped it up. Good defense by Six Nations. That ball and shot clock violation. Possession to the Orange. 17.9 to go. We'll see if Six Nations has a chance here to put one on the board. Gonna have to hustle. Delzato does a good job. 5 on the game clock. Gonna have to hurry. Give and go, and they almost finish it, but a big save from Coote. And 15 minutes are in the books with the Six Nations Snipers leading the Steelhawks 4-2. All locked and loaded for the second quarter. Six Nations leading the Whitby Steelhawks 4-2 the score. Off the draw, ball loose, picked up by the Orange, and they will move it up over the timeline. Get their offense set, but I tell you, transition a big thing as Whitlow let it go. Kelly now with a break. Rowan Kelly's underhand wide of the mark. That rebound, Dan Mickle had his sights on it, couldn't get it. Vern Hill, 2-on-2 with Jamie Downey in the rush. Big underhand, Delzato. That rebound will go up. Play to Karam. Neatly picked up there and handled by Justin Martin, and he'll remain at the top. That's just a little too rough there as a delayed penalty coming to the Steelhawks as Jamie Downey went down hard. Delzato! So how about that underhand? Pinpoint accuracy for his third of the game. Now that will nullify the penalty, but more importantly, give Six Nations a 5-2 lead. So another good crowd on hand here at Children's Arena for the second half of our double dip. And off the draw, it'll be Whitby possession. Haven't had very much in the offensive end here as the game has gone up and down quickly. Swing back out. And that's picked off. And good wheels here for Justin Martin. Justin Martin! So what do the Snipers do best? Transition lacrosse. And Justin Martin on the game sheet in the G column with his first of the game. So with this Six Nations team, you have to be very mindful of the passes you're making, the shots you're taking. They often have a stick in the shooting lane or in the passing lane. As you can see, a good battle there as working hard as Travis Longbow comes out of that scrum. McLaughlin shot blocked. Rowan Kelly picks it up. Good flip ahead on the money. And out of the back door was Cody McMahon, but intercepted by Sprents, and now it's Vern Hill. Vern Hill winds, dumps it off. Backhand try, good save by Coote. Coot airs it out. Ray not able to run it down, ends up going to sprints, and Anderson now will bring it over the timeline with just over 13 minutes to go here in the second. Anderson, a little dipsy doodle looking for an opening, brings it under, quick shot, stopped by Coot, steered aside, fresh clock for the Orange. Downtown Brown dishes it off, and it's Whitlow. Brown gets it back. That was a BB. Rebound picked up Delzato, had it, hustling to it. He's going to put on the brakes, get out of there, as he's got Joe Watson all over him. Plenty of time on the shot clock. As that shot wide of the mark. Brown didn't get the feet set. Therefore, the accuracy a bit off, and now it'll be Clint Lewis. Hanrahan kicks it back out to Mickle. They swing it across left side. Cody McMahon, sidearm, changes the angle. Good save by Sprents. Looking up the floor, and one hopper, but wrong stick side, waiting for that trailer. Big Longboat wrong stick side. His shot on the money, tried to pick it up, faked it. And Trent Longboat will bring it back out, and they'll set things up with Shields. Ducking in, and good save made by Coot. So, and how about that finish, as you can see that you get Longboat upset. That's a handful there, as Con General did a good job to pounce on that rebound. I think Trent Longboat's going to spend a couple of minutes in the box at the very least. But if you notice a bit of the size difference on a whole, Whitby a bit larger overall than Six Nations, and certainly no liberties taken as Longboat came to the rescue of his teammate. So we'll see here what the verdict is. And I don't see anyone in either box at the moment, but I see 2 minutes up on the board. So it looks like it will be Longboat that will shuttle his way into the sin bin, and looks like it'll give Whitby their first power play opportunity of this game. Just under 11 and a half to go, second quarter. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Thanks for tuning in as we are in the midst of week 5 of the Arena Lacrosse League. And possession off the draw to the Snipers. Dalen Hill will look to work some clock. Hill looking for an opening. He'll let it go right on target. Coot had to make a save. And we'll see what the call is here. And doesn't look like and there is. So too many men on the floor, the call. So Six Nations will be down to 3. It'll be a 5-on-3 now for the Steelhawks. Chance here to get back in this game. Kelly's going to play insurance. Vern Hill with the theft. Vern Hill just causing enough disruption. Deflects another pass. Hanrahan makes a good move to elude one. That shot wide of the mark. Rebound picked up, no angle. And Hanrahan scooped that up, tried to go to the backhand, but it'll be possession to the Snipers. Kevin Owen Hill. He'll work some clock, hold on to it. Get that over to Delzato. Delzato, quick bounce shot, stays in play. But it could create an opportunity as Clint Lewis. That's an over and back violation, possession to Whitby. With 36 seconds left in the first penalty. So Whitby hasn't had a chance or just hasn't been able to put together too many clean looks. Hanrahan, the dive. So Cole Hanrahan with a beauty crease dive in the corner, power play marker, and it's 7-2. And I stand corrected, 7-3. Now, I warned you about my counter being a little off on a regular basis, but luckily I got some backup. So it's tough when your struggles after two, anything after two is questionable. Off the draw, Kelly Ray battling for it. And the Orange come away with it, but just a little too overly aggressive, and Six Nations with possession. 9:48 to go here in the second. Skip pass. Vern Hill will stay out on offense. Had it momentarily. Comes away with it, eludes one defender. Inside out looking to find Travis Longboat. But it's knocked down, and now it's Farthing. Boyle will give way to Cody McMahon, who will set things up here. 10 seconds left in a man advantage. McMahon looking for an opening. Goes to the underhand. It's blocked. And it's going to go all the way down. Race for it. Justin Martin. And that's going to be possession to the Orange. They'll move it up quick. They'll waste no time. Martin puts on the break looking for a trailer. Good defense there by Hanrahan. And look at Argent goes to the backhand, Coot, and it sneaks its way through. So Ty Argent got enough on that backhand so that it trickled right through the pads of Lucas Coot. And now it's 8-3. .42 to go, second quarter. Six Nations with an 8-3 lead here, and off the draw, Mikey McLaughlin's got good jets. He'll get it over, and stand corrected. I keep giving Mikey McLaughlin. It's McGregor Allen, who scored earlier in this game. Coot now had too much air on it, goes off the rafters, and now here come the Orange the other way. Team's back at full strength. Delzato looking around. Whitlow had Delzato, but he wasn't expecting it, and that's a violation. Possession now, and it's Curran. Braden Curran, flip. And a good save on Dan Mickle. Mickle comes in as the leading scorer for these Steelhawks. 13 goals, 7 assists. So they could use a little something from him today. So they snap that over to the left side. Good shot, beauty finish from Boyle. As Boyle has a little jump in his step. That's his second of the game. And it cuts the deficit in half, 8-4. Shot off the draw, creating a 2-on-1. Good flip and big save there from Sprents as Cody McMahon had a good look on the quick stick, but wasn't able to find the back of the net. Whitlow. Argent. Dumps it down. Curling around is Martin. Good fake, underhand, stopped by Coot. And Coot, what a bullet! Coot, and what a save at the other end. So Farthing had a chance, but Sprents, right where he should be, came up big. And now the Steelhawks working in the offensive end, under 7 minutes to go. Teed up by Mickles, saved by Sprents. Good job of jumping up on the loose balls. Diachenko. Another loose ball picked up by the Steelhawks. Hanrahan lets it go. Wide of the mark, Sprents down the outlet, but it's knocked down and flipped out of play. And officials are going to have to get together to see whose stick that went out of. I think that should take us to our officials' timeout. They're going to call a draw ball on that play, and yes, we will go to our officials' timeout. Alterna Savings and the All are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matches to capture the cup and be crowned the Canadian champions of the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca to learn more. Six Nations, of course, would like to thank Belco Construction, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Hills Tire, Searles Chevrolet, MTS Native Service, Caledonia Auto Supply, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, ILA Sports, and of course Hills Custom Coffins. Don't find yourself in one of those anytime soon. .6:26 to go here after our officials' timeout. And off the draw, Six Nation come away with it, Ty Argent. Argent will dipsy doodle right into a double team. Still has it, knocking it forward. Gets some help. And Vern Hill, the good bounce pass. Argent sidesteps one, dumps it over. Oh, good attempt, but man, Argent just avoided that steamrolling train. And they got a good scoring opportunity, just not able to capitalize. Steelhawks going to the crease dive, and that was a beauty. So Owen Boyle has been red hot. That's his third goal of the game. And Whitby inches a bit closer, trailing now 8-5. Off the draw, Ray. But it's Six Nations and Scott Delzato that have possession here. Delzato, good move, quick shot, and it trickles through. So Delzato, you talk about having the hot hand, that's his fourth of the game. But it was about that one-on-one move at the top there that was deadly. Froze the defender, created the opening, and hence the goal, 9-5, Six Nations. Violation will give the ball to Six Nations. As they'll set things up now, teams at full strength. And how about that bounce shot from Travis Longboat? And I think that fooled Lucas Coote. I think Coote was looking the other way. And Longboat snuck that bounce shot down on the short side. And it results in a 10-5 score. Off the draw, it's going to be the Steelhawks that have it. Boyle running for his life, takes a couple hits, has good speed chasing him, does a good job to get it out, and now it's Mickle. McMahon kicks it back out, swing around. Diachenko, his shot off the mark. That's going to go over the timeline and go possession to the Orange. Whitlow will flip. Argent now will set. Argent teed up. That caught the post. And off to the races. Good shot. He's going to try to get its own. Good save, though, made by Sprents. Good job by Argent to back check. And now they'll set things up here with 4:10 to go in the second quarter. Delzato gets another step. Peels out, looks down low, and had Con General, but now in transition, Curran's shot stopped though by Sprents. Back come Six Nations the other way. And Dalen Hill will slow it down. Delzato now will set things up. Wrong stick side, gets it over, looking for Darius Anderson. Anderson with 10 on the shot clock. Back to the top. Longboat wrapped up, good one-handed pass, and Delzato. So a one-handed pass over to a wide-open Delzato results in another goal. His fifth of the game. 11-5, Six Nations. So Six Nations, of course, coming off a loss last week to the Oshawa Outlaws in a tight game. They seem to have brought in all their offensive weapons here, at least in the opening 30 here this week. Steelhawks now will be deliberate here, working it on the right side. Big overhand shot, never found its way through. So no reset, 5 on the shot clock. Gonna have to hurry, quick shot off, and a good shot from Boyd. He's in there working hard, picks it up, flips up. Vern Hill comes away with it, dumps it off. Longboat, Travis, looking for an opening. Goes to the left side, kicks it back out. Good job by Brett Longboat. Gets it over. Whitlow kicks it up. get it back. Longboat tried to slide one in that far corner, couldn't find the target. Whitlow couldn't come up with it cleanly. And Whitby now will bring it over the offensive timeline. And that shot from Wasson stopped. And a good screen. And it's Owen Hill. Good job by Coote. Coote looking to zip it up, and he does, on the money. 1-2, big save made by Sprents. So Dalen Hill and Scott Edwards, they will both find their way. Not to nullify that big save made by Dylan Sprents at the other end, as with 1:54 left here in this opening half. Six Nations holding a 6-goal advantage. So possession is going to go to Whitby, and teams will be playing 5-a-side. Boyd dumps it back, running out of room, though, on that left side. Mickle will swing it around. They'll try it again. Diachenko gets a good hard screen, and nothing doing as Boyd set it. Here comes Vern Hill with numbers, with McLaughlin. Chill it back. Big shot, and Coote with a great save on Justin Martin. So a 3-on-1 results in a good shot, but not a goal. And now it's Farthing. Tiptoeing, but he's wide of the mark. That went off the rafters. Possession the other way. Here come the Orange. They waste no time. 1-2, back of the net. Justin Martin. Because if you blinked, you missed it. That's his second of the game. Transition lacrosse is what they do. 12-5, Six Nations. Off the draw, and that's going to definitely be a penalty. As it looks like Jamie Downey is going to be the guilty party, as he decided to get the train rolling early on the tracks and take out whoever happened to be in the way. So just the third power play, 1 for 2 with the man advantage for these Steelhawks, but they need something here. We're under a minute to go now in the half. Need something here to get on track. Swing it around, good fake, kick it. Cody McMahon at the top, zips it over, and Hanrahan lets it go. Rebound and loose. Vern Hill, beauty flip pass, and it's Martin. Martin, short-handed. So making the game look easy on a good quick outlet pass from Vern Hill. Justin Martin goes the length of the carpet and fills the back of the net with 37.3 seconds to go. Off the draw, Kelly battling for it. And a good stick check from Whitlow, as he does everything in his power to try and get that loose ball. And 15 on the game clock, battle ensuing in the corner. Shot clock continues to trickle down under 10. And Steelhawks now get it. It's Peroni. Peroni will look to advance. Tries the flip. That's well wide of the mark, and that will do it. First half in the books. Six Nation Snipers 13. Whitby Steelhawks 5. All set to go here for second half action here from Children's Arena in Oshawa, Ontario. 58 seconds left in the Six Nations penalty as the Steelhawks will go to work with a man advantage here and an abbreviated power play. Boyle out there with Mickle and McMahon. Skip pass, Mickle's shot well wide of the mark, doesn't touch anything. No reset, 10 on the shot clock. McMahon gonna look to skip that crease dive. And how about number 5? Doing it one more time. Cole Hanrahan, a power play marker. And it couldn't have come at a better time. 13-5. 13-6, let's add that. So Cole Hanrahan with his second of the game, second crease dive goal of the game. And now with the penalty boxes empty, teams back to full strength, and good effort there by Boyle. As he's in a battle, doesn't win it though, as Steve Wisnick comes away with it. And now the nation will move it up in McGregor Allen. Whitlow, Arjun had it, took his eye off it. So Lucas Coote. And it looks like Troy Benedict has come in to take over for Lucas Coote. So a goaltending change for Whitby. And with shot clock winding down, it's going to have to hurry, as that's a violation, as Ray didn't realize. And possession's going to go to the Orange. Jamie Downey will hustle up, get over on the left side. And Jamie Downey's going to get saddled with an unnecessary penalty, and I'm sure he would tell you exactly the same thing, as on his way by delivered that illegal cross-check. And so the Steelhawks now will go back on the power play. 2 for 3 with the man advantage. Snipers come in with a penalty kill at 56% efficiency. Duck into the bounce. So no substitution for a good old-fashioned bounce shot. Trent Boyd puts that on display, his second of the game. Third power play marker of the game for Whitby. And they got a little run going here with 2 unanswered. It's now 13-7. So 3 for 4 with the man advantage in this game are the Whitby Steelhawks. And off the draw, it's flipped up. And a good job by Boyle to elude a defender. Switch hands, gets it over, and almost trickles through. But Sprents able to do the splits and lay on the rubber and keep it from going across the goal line. Whitlow now will slow things down. Six Nations hasn't had a good offensive set yet. Delzato with a shot. Good save made by Benedict. And now in transition come the Steelhawks. Shot will send it over, and it'll be Tyler Goodchild looking for the give and go. Backhand pass, and not able to corral it was Mickle. Diachenko's pass goes up in the air, picked up. And now here comes Vern Hill and the Orange. got numbers. Vern Hill dumps it off. Shot steered aside. So Travis Longboat, the recipient, but Benedict was having none of it. And now Whitby will bring it back up over the timeline. It's Edwards. Edwards, defender on him and Downey. And gets it to Mickle. Dan Mickle tees it up right in the numbers. Sprents has that. And Six Nations will counter the other way. Darius Anderson. Thought he had Mickle beat, but Mickle, good job with the stick check. Anderson keeps going, picks up the loose ball. Trying to get his way out of it. 15 on the shot clock. Trying to work his way in. Gets a screen. Takes a hard hit. Spins around, laying on the carpet. Gets it on net. Picked up and creased the call. Jordan Goddard tried something, but racing down now is Curran. Braden Curran puts on the brakes, finds a trailer. Duck it in. Hanrahan! Kid is fearless. Took it right in the middle, and there's going to be too many men on the floor of the call. As Cole Hanrahan almost split that D and parked the backhand 5-hole. And you can see here in this third quarter the momentum switching as the Steelhawks have come out with a little zip, and they now will go back to work with the man advantage. 3 for 4 on the power play. So you can consider their efficiency rating on the uptake. Round the horn with McMahon at the top. No look, dumps it down. Hanrahan kicks it back out. They'll swing it around, get it back, left side. Quick stick for Mickle, scoops it up off the crease. Fresh clock for Whitby. So a much better looking club here in this third quarter. The Steelhawks, as they inch a little closer, trying to work that triangle. McMahon tried that. That skip pass read like a book. Going to have to step in, lets it go off speed, and they're saying that the follow-through hit the stick didn't hit the ball, and it'll be Six Nations possession, and it's Delzato. 10.5 to go. Minute 10 to go in the penalty. Delzato's going to work some clock. Clock right now with a minute to go. Longboat zips it. Whitlow trying to duck under. Can't elude a defender. Gives that off and to no one. But a good job to knock it away. Shot clock winding down. So a good job killing an entire 30 by the Orange. And now Whitby with 40 seconds left will try to capitalize here with the man advantage. McMahon out there, as is Boyle. Boyle, dump it down low. Got Mickle on that crease, hovering, underhand, steered aside by Sprents. Fresh clock as Hanrahan picks it up. Looking for an opening, kicks it back out, gets it back. Hanrahan tees up the underhand, stopped by Sprents. And he'll look to zip the outlet, and he does, and moves it up. Vern Hill, he'll switch hands. Vern Hill off the post. So it goes off the post and out of play. Possession with 10 seconds left in the penalty to the Orange. And a good job by 66 Vern Hill, as now it's Travis Longboat. 13-7, favor of the nation. Travis Longboat look for the give and go. Dumps it off, and it's Whitlow. Kick it back. Good move by Longboat. 5 on the shot clock, got an opening. Good save made by Benedict. But again, all over that carpet are the Orange. They'll get a fresh clock to work with. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third. Argent looking for an opening. Tries to duck in on Peroni. Can't shake him. Looks for a screen. Has to kick it way back out. Swing it around. They'll try it on the right. Travis Longboat. Hesitation flip. Too much going on. Good team defense by the Steelhawks as they close it off. And now they'll have to hurry to work it over the timeline. Bad Karam picked up. And it'll be Longboat. Good fake. Gets a step on Edwards, but that's it. Delzato with the screen and roll on the check. Whitlow backhand back. Overhand right off the logo. That's going to be a crease ball. Interference, the call. Possession to Whitby with 8:10 to go. That pass is knocked down. But a good job to track it down, the flip a little high. But now it's Stefan Diachenko. He'll give way. McMahon will swing it over to the left. They'll get it back in Mickle. Good passing. Boyle. Quick shot. Stop. Sprints. Played to Karam perfectly. Now he'll look for the outlet. And he zips that right to the Whitby back door. They'll counter the other way. Good hands there from Boyle. Sprents had to make another good save. Going to be a little careful. Zip down the floor. And Mike McLaughlin tried to turn and fire a bullet. But he was well wide of the mark on that one. As that one went into the gondola. Possession to Whitby. 7.5 to go. Goodchild with Hill on him. Vern Hill gets a stick on it like usual. And that pass, quick stick, but Sprents closed that off. Here come the Orange now looking to move it up. They get it over the timeline and they'll hold up. Wait a minute. Shields. He'll flip and retreat. Jordan Goddard swinging around. Looking for the give and go. Nothing doing there as Josh Miller couldn't handle the pass. Here come the Steelhawks. Peroni had a notion. Double team, flips it up. It's picked off by Jamie Downey. And Downey now will high step it over the timeline and wait for some offensive help. Travis Longboat looking for an opening, trying to get a screen from Delzato. Delzato running interference, kick it back, give and go, knock down, quick shot, wide of the mark. 10 on the shot clock. No reset. And how about Brett Longboat? Oh, whatever boat you take, that's the right boat right there. Beauty spinning shot. Beauty finish from Longboat. And they've been stuck on 13 for a while now. It's 14-7. Off the draw, scooped up. And Six Nations will move it up. Travis Longboat through a crowd, tried to sneak one in past Benedict. Stays in play, and it's going to be Braden Curran that aired that one out. Got it back, turns the corner. Curran diving! Braden Curran taking matters into his own hands. That's a fine goal, young man, right there. And a much-needed one for the Steelhawks. Six minutes to go here in the third quarter. And off the draw, Vern Hill, tricky, picks up the loose ball, and Travis Longboat will be deliberate here. Tyler Brown been awfully quiet in this one. Backhand on the give and go. So Benedict had to make a great save. Ended up in the back of his own net, but that's not where the rubber ended up. And now the Steelhawks go to work on offense. Dump it down right side, half boards. On the cut, Goodchild! Oh, he was good right there. So a beauty pass, excellent finish. Tyler Goodchild with his first of the game. And the Steelhawks inch a little closer now, trailing by 5. Off the draw, Six Nations with it. And McGregor Allen had a head of steam going. And good job to knock it down. Longboat will tee that up. And he has a cannon. Good stick check there, 66. Vern Hill, look at the theft. Vern Hill! Man, oh man, arrest that guy. One heck of a steal there by 66. The finish equally as good. And that's the answer the Orange were looking for. Told you to watch all your valuables, all your possessions around Vern Hill. He's got the quickest hands in the league. And he's got a nose for the rubber. Off the draw again. Here comes Six Nations. Roddy Squire dumps it off. That bounce shot, too much bounce on it. And with 4:43 to go, that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. Back to action here as the Snipers will go around the horn. Teams at full strength, and they will be very deliberate, running something in their offense. And a couple good moves there by Con General. Ball loose now in the corner, and Clint Lewis a little too overly aggressive. And they are working over Delzato. A tough customer, though, as that shot well wide of the mark from General. Goes over the timeline, and it'll be possession now to Whitby. Dan Mickle looking for a screen, slips one defender, kicks it back over. Give and go, trying to get Goodchild in the middle. Not able to connect cleanly. Teeing it up was Boyd, but Sprints has it somewhere in that chest protector, and now Six Nations will move it up. It's Darius Anderson. .335 to go. Delzato has some room. He goes to the sidearm. That goes up off the rafters, and possession will go to Whitby. Martinelli working one-on-one. So Riley Martinelli doing his job. The Whitby offense now back to work. Swinging around. Goodchild. Big overhand stopped, though, by Diachenko. And sprints up to Vern Hill. Vern Hill's going to flip and retreat. 3 minutes to go here in this third. Travis Long, that was a quick shot on the run. Not able to hit anything, so no reset. 10 on the shot clock. That's on target, though, and now Whitby's going to bring it back. It's Rowan Kelly. He's got numbers. Kelly goes to the sidearm. Sprints to good save. Loose now, Mike McLaughlin. Has a defender on him, gets it up to Travis Longboat now, and he'll wait. Travis over to Brent. Brent will flip it. And they'll get it back over to Travis on the right side, looking for a screen. Brent Longboat, bullet, good save made by Benedict. Ball loose on the carpet and shot just a little too handy with the cross check, and possession and fresh 30 to the Orange. Heading into the 2-minute warning. Shot from way out, right off the Steelhawks logo, as Benedict now will look, and Whitby does a good job to get it up. Edwards going to try to attack. Good defense, pushes him out of the lane by Downey. And they're going to have to get it back and start from the right side. Diachenko kicks it back out, nothing doing, and nothing happening there except a turnover, and now here comes Travis Longboat. Numbers for the Orange. Hit the trailer, and Josh Miller. They'll peel out, and Arjun's shot stopped. Ball loose until the Steelhawks pick it up. And hustling to get it over the timeline and doing a great job doing it was Braden Curran. Of course, Braden Curran played a couple of years with the Paris River Wolves, now with these Whitby Steelhawks, as Cody McMahon on the run. Rebound, loose, picked up. And another clock for Whitby on the backdoor, had Hanrahan, wasn't able to get it cleanly. He's going to hustle up, bring it up. 40 seconds left here in the third. Good defense on Goodchild. Gets it over. Hanrahan! Not this time, as Sprents had the angle covered. And now with 25 seconds left, here come the Orange. Delzato will start with Whitlow. Whitlow, kick it back. They'll work it around the horn. 10, looking for Whitlow in the middle. Nothing doing. Turnover. Here comes Whitby with 7 seconds. Cody Hamley puts on the brakes, keeps going, takes a hard hit. Turnover and flipped up. That will do it. 3 quarters are in the books. Snipers 15. Steelhawks 9. Locked and loaded as we get set for the fourth quarter. 6-goal differential between the Snipers leading the Steelhawks, and off the draw, Boyd picks up but then gives it away. And now the Snipers will be a little more deliberate here. Got off to a slow start in the third. You got to figure that head coach Darcy Palace doesn't want that again, as Delzato with a quick shot. Rebound is picked up and flipped up. So a good heads up there from Ethan Schott. But nothing doing as Peroni will make a wise decision. And they'll let their offense go to work, although with 15 on the shot clock, going to have to hurry now. Diachenko kicks it. Hanrahan tried a quick shot. Stopped, though, by Sprents. He'll look up and flip that outlet pass to Anderson. Anderson turning the corner on Curran. Anderson goes to the overhand. So Darius Anderson kept it as simple as you can. Just leaned in and got a good overhand in the top corner to beat Troy Benedict. So the Snipers led 4-2 after 1, 13-5 at the half, 15-9 after 3. And Delzato with the quick hands. Good scoop off the blue carpet. And he'll avoid a few defenders before giving it up. McLaughlin will send it back over to the right side. Whitlow on his way down, and No call as Whitby now will counter the other way, out the back door. Good hands, Mickle! And that'll be a late hit, so possession will stay with the Steelhawks. So a beauty pass right to Dan Mickle, who hasn't been able to find the mark here in this game. As Hanrahan floats one almost picked off, and crease dive, big save made by Sprents. So Dan Mickle trying everything, but still not able, and here come the Snipers with numbers. Underhand, wide of the mark, rebound shoveled well wide. So Jamie Downey tried to put a little extra on that shovel. Nothing doing, and it'll be shot. Peroni and Boyle working two-man. Peroni comes around the sidearm, Sprents right there. And now it's Anderson to Vern Hill. Vern out the back door. Whitlow on the run. That goes up into the rafters and touches nothing. So here comes Lewis. Lewis with Vern Hill all over him. And he'll get it back, and it's Curran. Almost airmailed that. Good hands by Hanrahan. No pun intended. That right off the logo. And Sprents now with a good outlet pass. And here comes Owen Hill. Under 12 minutes to go here in the fourth. Travis Longboat hesitates, comes around on the run. Shot steered aside by Benedict. Picked up now, and here come the Steelhawks. Joe Wasson. And Wasson takes a hard hit, and Wasson's down. And I think, unfortunately, that was worse than it was meant to be. I don't think. As you can see, Mark Farthing letting Jamie Downey know that he's not happy with that, as Wasson's still down on the play. I think what happened was the initial hit knocked Wasson into Jamie Downey, and that's why it looked more severe than it was, because it didn't look like Jamie Downey was headhunting by any stretch, as he'll spend his third time in the penalty box. Good to see Wasson up and walking off on his own power. So if Whitby can take something positive out of this game up to this point, it's that they've got 3 power play goals in 5 power play opportunities. Now, mind you, they have given up 1 shorthanded, but I think they'll live with that. So the officiating crew giving Farthing and McLaughlin an explanation here as to what's going to go on. It looks like a 5-minute major on Downey is the call. So this will give Whitby an opportunity to try to close the gap here with 11:26 to go. So Cody McMahon out there. He's at the top. You've got Mickle on that left side with Boyle. That shot from Hanrahan gets stopped. And 2-man quick shot there, wide of the mark. So 2 long shots from the Steelhawks not able to beat Dylan Sprents, and now Six Nations will work some clock. And looks like Owen Hill is going to go off. Not sure what he did. If he did it, may have tweaked his leg, and too many on the floor. And that's going to be another penalty on Six Nations. So they're going to be down 2. And the power play, it just gets better here for Whitby if they can capitalize. Round the horn, Peroni's the safety. 4-on-3. Tried to get it to Hanrahan. Does a good job to get out of there. Flips it off. And they'll reset now with Boyle. No look, quick stick, good save by Sprents. In the corner, and trying to elude is Justin Martin. Sprents is going to knock it up, but it's picked up and flipped up by Curran. So a reset for Whitby here as they're trailing by 7 with 10 minutes to go. Boyd gets a step. Try to send it over for a quick stick finish. So a good battle there as the Snipers will come away with it and get it over the timeline. McGregor Allen. Good job by Vern Hill to keep the ball moving. And it's Jordan Goddard. Leaning in, takes a hit. And Whitby now with possession, it's Peroni. Peroni had Mickle down on that crease, didn't see him in time. Cody McMahon's going to step in and let a half-hearted go, and it's going to be Scott Delzato. And Boyd's going to chase him down. Delzato, good save made by Benedict. And that will go off a toe and into the Snipers bench. And possession will stay with the Orange. Argent and Whitlow out there with Delzato. They're the 3 for the nation, as it's a young crew, but they're crafty. They are crafty, I tell you. Whitlow doing a good job of hustling, and now they're going to hustle back. So there's a good defensive sequence for the Orange as we mosey on into the 8.5-minute mark here in the fourth. Boyd and McMahon working the 2-man. They'll get it over. Diachenko will kick it back up. McMahon goes to the backhand. And Boyle tried to slither his way in. Nothing doing there. No reset. Got to hurry. 3 on the clock. McMahon goes to the underhand. Sprents with the stick between the wickets like he should. And quickly down to the other and backhand finish. So Dalen Hill goes to the over the shoulder for a shorty. And more importantly, that makes it 17-9. So off the draw, violation, possession to Whitby. And with 8:05 to go, Steelhawks need a little something here, need a spark. Need to put together a bit of a run and get some defensive holds. Beauty pass from Hanrahan, and it looks like Mickle did bury that. So an outstanding pass results in a power play goal for the Steelhawks. And it's 17-10. 7:45 to go, minute 19 left in the 5-minute major to Jamie Downey. And the Steelhawks pick it up and move it up. Peroni has an opening, dumps it off, looking for that finish on the crease, and now it's going to be Brown. Dumps it off, and Justin Martin will get it back. Under a minute left in the man short. 15 on the shot clock. Whitlow. Martin gets a step, lets it go. That's over the net. Rebound, Karams. Lewis in there. Longboat won't bother playing it as the shot clock winds down. Whitby now will bring it back up with 30 seconds left in the penalty. McMahon out there with Mickle. And Boyle. And that quick shot from Boyd stopped. And that's going to take us to our final officials timeout. Alterna Savings and the All are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matchups to capture the cup and be crowned the top Canadian team in the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca for the up-to-date standings and schedule. So set to go after our officials timeout. 6:43 on the clock, 17 seconds left in the penalty. And now the Snipers will leg it up over the timeline, and it's Travis Longboat. So good speed as they'll set things up now. And trying to get a shot off but not doing it was Tyler Brown. And shot clock at 10. And doing a good job, Tyler Brown, with 3 defenders on him, and Whitby comes away with it. Hamley. Swinging around, Mickle. Get it to Hanrahan. Hanrahan to flip up, too high. Bailed out by Goodchild. 5 on the shot clock. Mickle tried to tuck it in on the crease dive. Nothing doing, ran out of real estate, and here now are the Six Nations. Anderson. Bounce around, look for an opening, kick it back to the top, and Delzato. Delzato looking for an opening, sends it over. Nothing doing as Anderson's going to try to track this down and keep it in the offensive end. Does just that. Great spin! Whoa! Con General tapped it by the defender, picked it up on the other side, and parked it over the shoulder of Troy Benedict. That's General's second of the game. And man, that was a sweetie. 18-10. 5:24 to go. And if you youngsters out there are watching, that's what stick skills are about. So practice. And I ain't talking about the game, I'm talking about practice. Every day. Off the draw. Race for it, tapped away. Vern Hill, 66. Puts on the brakes. And a good bounce pass down low to Whitlow. Whitlow sizing up, hesitation, kicks it back out. Martin. Ty Argent on target. Peroni picks that up and gives it away. Argent up, down. Good save by Benedict. Rebound to the Orange. Winning the loose ball battles now. Whitlow tucks it, and a beauty finish right there from Travis Longboat. His second of the game, making it look easy. Snipers in cruise mode right now. Off the draw, good job there from Steve Wisnick. As that ball goes, Brent looking to move it up is Edwards, and he'll dump it off. And the Steelhawks now will try to pull closer. Trailing by 9 with 4:15 to go. Mickle chased, pushed out. Doesn't have an angle, looking for some help. Tried to get it over to Boyd on the run. Good save by Sprents. As that was a good shot, and Downey not able to play the carom on a tough pass, and that's going to be a penalty as Clint Lewis and Jamie Downey, and you could see that. You could see that was coming. Stop it right now. Right now. Right now. I couldn't do nothing about it as these two were dying to go. So good sportsmanship there as two bruisers going at it as Clint Lewis and Jamie Downey will find their familiar places in the penalty box. Certainly neither of them no stranger, and those will be offsetting as a pretty evenly matched tilt. I'd say I'd have to give the edge to the body slam. But with 3:53 to go, probably not going to be a determining factor one way or the other. So just looking for clarification if they both got 5, because if that's the case, then they both might as well exit stage left. And that is the case as Jamie Downey is done for today's affair. And looks like the extra 2 on the board is going to go to the Snipers. So back to work with the man advantage go the Steelhawks. Boyd, the flip back out. Diachenko sends it down. Hanrahan creeping, looking. Hanrahan fakes. Hanrahan! Oh, this rookie is deadly. That's his 3rd of the game. And another power play marker for the Steelhawks. 5 power play goals, so 5 of their 11 goals have come via the power play. They have given up 2 short-handed markers. But Cole Hanrahan has been good here in his return after missing last week. Off the draw, the Orange. And it's Anderson. Delzato just over top of the net. And shot is manhandling Delzato, and a bit of size difference there. As So certainly a far from pretty last 4 minutes, as the Steelhawks have been working Delzato over all game. And Delzato, he's going to be done for his too much jawing. So he's going to go. Shots going. So we'll see here what happens when the dust settles just a bit. So a lot of discussion. So an illegal cross-check, one of the call. And roughing another. So 3:25 to go. And at Children's Arena with the penalty bench rate in between the players' benches, sometimes difficult for the officials to get word to the time crew as to the details of these penalties, and if both benches are shouting, no one can hear. Diachenko dumps it down low. Give and go, nothing doing. Mikkel couldn't connect. Good defense there as they close that, and Anderson's going to go backhand try, and I think that's lack of discipline there. There's no need to give a guy a two-hander who's on the carpet. He's certainly going to go for slashing. And now this is where head coach Darcy Palace and Vince Longboat need to finish strong and disciplined. You don't want anything carried over for another week. You want to just take your W here and move on. Quick pass, Hanrahan, no look down low. Good job by McLaughlin. Picks that one up, and here come the nation. Breakaway, good save by Benedict. So a good effort by Owen Hill as we get to the 2.5 minute mark. So 5-minute major was the call on that slash. And now McMahon. Out there, Diachenko at the top. Boyd over on that right shooter, the interchange. And the skip. Hanrahan comes up. Good skip, backhand. Interchange, knocked down. 3 on the shot clock. Got to hurry. They let it go. Good save made by Sprents. And now Dalen Hill. Hill's going to just try to work some clock and elude a defender in Curran. And Curran is more than a handful as he tries a stick check. Underhand on target. So it looks like Edwards getting a little too handy with Owen Hill, and So to say that there's history between Whitby and Six Nations would be an understatement if you spent any time in the OLA circuit playing minor lacrosse. That is a long, hefty rivalry. With an 8-goal lead and a minute 39 left, the Orange just have to work the clock. And it'll be a 5-on-4 again now for the Steelhawks. McMahon on the curl. Hanrahan off the post. Will stay right here. Possession to the Steelhawks. Looking for that skip. Get it back to the top, and McMahon is going to work it around that left side. Kick it back out. Shooter spot. Ducking in, had a notion. And McMahon now will get an angle. Goes to the sidearm. So surprisingly, because Dylan Sprentz has been awfully good from distance, this time, no, not the case as Cody McMahon picks up his first of the game. 6 power play marker for Whitby in this game, but they still trail 19-12. Minute 6 left. Off the drop, possession Orange, Vern Hill out the back door, 1-2, and now it's going to be a too many men call. So that's a penalty shot is the signal. And it'll be Owen Boyle and Dylan Sprentz. And right off the chest, Sprentz with the save. So in 2 games here at Children's, we've seen 2 penalty shots, and both times the netminder has come up big. And of course, off a no goal, it'll be a face-off at center with a minute 3 left. Wisnick a little early, and possession will go to Whitby. We are into the final minute. Swinging around to the right. Big shot and a save by Sprentz. Rebound. Diachenko was fighting in there, but that's going to get zipped up and go netminder to netminder, although Vern Hill's around. And I tell you, if Vern Hill's around, you better watch it because he could take that. And he's relentless. Good job by Cody Hamley. 25 on the game clock. Looking just to come away with something positive here are the Steelhawks. McMahon shuffles over. The cutter down low, no look, 1-2, and Sprentz delivering on time here. The beauty save. Denied the tic-tac and the toe. Big shot, Sprentz. And that's going to do it. So a big win for the Six Nations Snipers as they take this one 19-12 over the Whitby Steelhawks. That's going to do it for us here today for JVI Productions. I'm Lance Wynn. Make sure you stick around. Next, continuing and wrapping up of Week 5 in the Arena Lacrosse League tomorrow. Doubleheader from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Don't miss it.